Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back. We are back with a new latest episode on PK Reaction Bangla YouTube channel.
Yes.
So, guys, today we will react on
Top 10 reasons why to travel and why I love this country.
ओके तो जी वो कौन सी 10 वजूहात हैं कि आपको ट्रैवल करना चाहिए कौन से देश का? बांग्लादेश का। और व्हाई आई लव दिस कंट्री, ये फॉरेनर हैं जिन्होंने व्लॉग बनाया बांग्लादेश के ऊपर और उन्होंने रीजंस भी बताई कि व्हाई यू शुड मस्ट विजिट बांग्लादेश एंड व्हाई आई लव दिस कंट्री। तो वो रीजंस, वो वजूहात आज हम इस वीडियो में देखेंगे। तो जल्दी से देखते हैं आज का ये वीडियो। अगर आप दोस्त चैनल पर फर्स्ट टाइम है
तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, बेल आइकन को दबाएं ताकि हमारी आने वाली वीडियो आपको मिलती रहे।
तो बंधुरा जो रे रेडी करीता को
अनेक धन्यवाद। तो चलो बंधुरा शुरू करा चार्ट।
This was probably my most adventurous trip so far. Beautiful Bangladesh. Before, I've never been to a country with that little tourists and a place that is so raw. Because I enjoyed my trip so much, I found it was about the time to share with you, and especially with you people from Bangladesh, my top 10 reasons why I really love this country.
Okay.
Hello everyone. As you can see, I really enjoyed my trip in Bangladesh so much. I even bought a flag when I was in Dhaka. Yeah, I think it's a really amazing country to travel to. That's why I want to share you my top 10 reasons why I really love Bangladesh and why you should travel to that country. So first of all, Bangladesh is very green. Bangladesh is full of greens. There are a lot of jungles, mangrove forests and even tea plantations. What is really amazing about Bangladesh, the nature there is very intact, and this is really one of the top reasons why you have to travel there. Number 2, Bangladesh is yet still not very visited. So this is really a big plus for this country, because when you travel there, you can enjoy all these beautiful places pretty much for all yourself. Honestly, I do have to say I've never experienced it anywhere else, so this is really amazing. Most of the places in Bangladesh, you are likely the only tourist. There are surely other visitors from the country itself, but this is really a very strong reason why you should go to Bangladesh sooner than later. Number 3, Bangladeshi people are very friendly. Of course, in Asia, many people are really friendly. I do have to say, Philippines, Malaysia, other countries, all the people are very friendly. Now, what I found different in Bangladesh is maybe because the country is not very used to visitors, people are very curious, and that's why they will be very friendly to you if you're a tourist. Number 4 is busy old Dhaka. I really enjoyed the mix of the people and all the different vehicles. You won't see a lot of cars. That's why I found Dhaka actually feels very nostalgic. For once, you won't hear the people being aggressive and horning, but instead they will be ringing the bells on the bicycles all the time. That sounds actually really cool. Number 5 are the amazing markets in Bangladesh. They're very traditional, pretty much like what my grandparents were telling me about, but I do have to say, this is really the reason why I love those markets. Everything is just very traditional, very nostalgic, a bit hipster also. And yeah, otherwise you're just going to supermarkets and you know, most of them, they're just all the same. So these markets here in Dhaka, they are very different. I'm sure also if you go to other markets in Chittagong and the other cities, they will be similar. Definitely places that you have to count in when you're making a trip to Bangladesh. Number 6, the country is very cheap. I only paid $300 in 10 days. Can you imagine? That's just incredibly cheap. Now, important here is I actually never had to compromise on quality. In fact, I always booked first-class train wagons, private boat tours, and even the hotels were quite okay. All in all, I just paid around $30 on average per day. That's really cheap. So you can see everything here is very cheap and you never have to go for low quality just to save money. Number 7, Bangladesh is really cheering with its many colors. I know many people will also say that India is very colorful. Of course, these countries are very similar when it comes to that. I really enjoyed Bangladesh appearing as a very colorful country. You can see many of the houses are painted in various colors. People are wearing dresses in different colors. All in all, I do have to say the country appears to me being very cheerful. Number 8, and that is probably the main reason why I really love traveling to Bangladesh, the country is very original. Now, whether you are in the cities with the markets that are very traditional, or people still using bicycles, even on Fridays, for example, you can see the people actually praying on the streets. It was really impressive to see that picture. I've never seen anything like that before. Good places to witness the originality in Bangladesh is basically everywhere, whether in the big cities like Dhaka, Chittagong or Khulna, or in the natural sites in the Sundarbans, Ratargul swamp forest, or in the Sri Mongol tea plantations. You won't have any safety barriers, just nothing. I think in many different countries when you travel, you likely won't see anything like that. Number 9 is the fact that most of you are not familiar with the history of Bangladesh, so there's a lot to discover. Now, for example, if you go to this old town called Sonargaon, there you'll see a lot of houses of formerly rich people. They're all abandoned, so you can learn a lot of new things. There are various other historical sites which you likely have never heard of before, for example the Shat Gombuch Mosque, or even in Rajshahi they have a lot of former Hindu temples. All this heritage yet remains rather unknown, and I think that makes Bangladesh to the perfect country if you are a discoverer. And now the last reason, number 10. In Bangladesh you will really have a great choice of different transportation methods. Whether you are in cities like Dhaka or Chittagong, for example, you can travel on rickshaws, as I just showed you before. Also, you may want to consider traveling by tuk-tuk, that's also quite adventurous. Then, if you're going from one city to another that is quite far, then maybe you want to consider taking the overnight ferry boat. That's what I did when I went from Dhaka to Barishal. Also there I could witness a fantastic tropical sunrise. Interesting may also be overnight train rides from Khulna to Dhaka or from Dhaka to Sylhet or Rajshahi. These are really comfortable, except in one case when I went from Dhaka to Sylhet. That was so shaky, but afterwards I do have to say even that was an amazing experience, even though it wasn't the most comfortable one. Last but not least, Bangladesh has a pretty good intercity bus system. Now, I mentioned that before, for a very affordable price you can book a first-class seat in those buses, you will be served drinks and you will even have Wi-Fi on board. Before I end this video, there are 2 more things I would like to show you. So this is a gamcha, it's a traditional men's headwear. The sun in Bangladesh is very strong, that's why people have to protect their heads, and there are actually many styles of how to wear it. Second, I made a photo album of Bangladesh. I call it Bangladesh, Land of Originality. I feel that Bangladesh is really a brilliant country for photographers. I'm sure some of you may have figured out that the style of my video footage quite differs from my previous videos. Mostly I was busy with taking photos, while my friend was assisting me in taking videos. That's the end of this video. These were my 10 reasons why I really love Bangladesh and why I should travel there. We're going to see each other very soon.
Okay, तो गाइस दिस वाज द वीडियो जिसमें हमने देखा है ये 10 रीजंस नहीं भाई ट्रैवल करने के लिए जो उन्होंने बताई है। और गाइस यकीन कीजिए इसके अलावा भी सैकड़ों ऐसी रीजंस हैं कि दैट यू शुड मस्ट विजिट बांग्लादेश यस के बहुत सारी रीजंस है नहीं भाई कि आपको बांग्लादेश को क्यों विजिट करना चाहिए और वहाँ पर स्पेशल
इसने जो मेन बताई हैं सारी की सारी जबरदस्त बिल्कुल सही बताई।
और नहीं भाई इन 10 रीजंस के अलावा भी बहुत सारी रीजंस
हाँ बहुत सारी।
अगर आप एज अ टूरिस्ट बांग्लादेश जाते हैं तो आपको इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारी रीजंस मिल जाएंगी यार कि आपने वहाँ पर बहुत कुछ आपको देखने को मिलेगा। और जिस तरीके का स्पेशली नहीं भाई पीपल्स की जो बात की है, जो वहाँ के लोग हैं वो बहुत सपोर्टिव,
हाँ
फ्रेंडली सबर का माहौल जो है। और बांग्लादेश अगर आप जाते हैं तो 10 दिन में $300 उनके लगे हैं।
हाँ
तो वो भी देखा जाए तो एज कम्पेयर टू अदर कंट्री के बांग्लादेश जो है कुछ चीप है। तो आप इजीली जो है वहाँ पर सरवाइव भी कर सकते हैं और वहाँ पर आप घूम भी सकते हैं। और सारी चीज़ें इस वीडियो में जितनी भी दिखाई गई हैं कमाल की हैं और जो
जबरदस्त
जो भाई की रीजंस हैं। और यही रीज़न है कि भाई ने बोला है कि आई लव दिस कंट्री, के मुझे बांग्लादेश से मोहब्बत है। तो इनके हम कोशिश करेंगे कि अगर कोई और भी व्लॉग है जो इन्होंने पहले बनाए हों तो देखने की।
हाँ बिल्कुल।
और आज का वीडियो इंटरेस्टिंग था,
बहुत ज़बरदस्त
इंफॉर्मेटिव था, ऐसे ही
बिल्कुल
डन। तो गाइस मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में, रखिए बहुत सारा ख्याल, गुड बाय, अल्लाह हाफिज।
अल्लाह हाफिज।